Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of things to talk about here, some news and some little bit of theorizing here I want to talk about too. First up here we have Rise of the Beast, Robosin, Optimus Prime officially announced earlier this morning. It's going to be a self-interactive Optimus Prime. I don't think it's going to be self-transforming. I think it's just going to be moving around and stuff like that, similar to the G1 Optimus minus the transforming part. And you can see you could connect it to an app and you can control it through your phone. And I'm assuming there's going to be voice automated controls and stuff like that, which is pretty sick. This looks really nice, very accurate to what we've seen so far in the trailers and in the movie. Minus his rifle, we don't know if his rifle is going to show up or not yet in the movie. I think it will, because we do get a glimpse of his axe, which hasn't been confirmed or shown at all in the movie yet. So I think there's going to be a lot of different weapons that Optimus will be using in this movie. So I definitely think in one scene he's probably going to be using that new circular arm cannon he has that we saw in the first trailer, and he's going to be dual wielding with the rifle that he has right here and that we saw in the Bumblebee movie. So I think that would be pretty cool to see him using his axe too, and the Energon swords from the Bayverse we see him using in the trailer. So he's got a lot of weapons here in this movie, and this looks like a pretty cool action figure. Pretty nice little electronic piece here. It's going up for, I think, pre-order. It's going up to order on May 25th, so in a few weeks. Set your dates for that. So that looks pretty sick. I mean, I'm not going to be getting this, but for those of you out there that are interested, you finally got one. And the next thing I want to cover here is we have an official Transformers 1 new images with a title card, cast, and concept art images. We have here the official title right here, Transformers 1, July 19th, 2024. And we have the title design, which really reminds me of 2009 to like 2012, Reveal the Shield, Hunt for the Decepticons, Generations logos back then. This is giving me some huge flashbacks to that time period, and this looks great. I'm really digging the way the logo looks so far. It's probably going to change over time. I'm going to have a few different logos like what we've seen with Rise of the Beast. And then we have images of the cast here: Hemsworth, Tyree Henry, Scarlett Johansson, the guy from Keenan and Peele, I can never remember his name, I'm sorry. John Hamm and Lawrence Fishburne. I did a rundown of who they're all playing in the last video, and I gave you guys my thoughts on Hemsworth as Orion Pax, because, oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about with this. Hemsworth is going to be Orion Pax, okay, not Optimus Prime. I think they said Optimus Prime in the press release to create more buzz and to get some controversy and more headlines stirring up for this animated movie, similar to what happened with the Mario movie not too long ago. And the reason I say this is because if you guys remember in my video from a few weeks to a month back, Peter Cullen did confirm in an autograph signing thing at one of the conventions. He did a little interview for somebody, and he said that he is working on an animated Cybertron film / a solo Optimus Prime film. So we do know that he is more than likely involved with this movie, and we're going to hear him voice Optimus Prime. So I'm guessing Orion Pax at the beginning, Hemsworth, and then towards the end we're actually going to be getting Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. That is what I think is going to happen. And I think Frank Welker might have confirmed he's working on an animated Cybertron movie too. So this is probably just going to be in the first half of the movie towards the middle with Brian Tyree Henry too. And I don't even mind him if he was Megatron the whole movie. I think he has that great voice to really bring the Gladiator to life. And we have this other image of Cybertron right here. Very reminiscent of what we see in the Bumblebee movie, kind of, but obviously stylized and more of an animated, cartoony feel, which is pretty cool. And then left to right, we have Megatron, Orion, Elita 1, and Bumblebee. The designs seem very anime, cartoony, you know, kitty, which is pretty cool. They got the big heads, which is kind of cute. So I'm really looking forward to how this looks. Cybertron looks nice and colorful and robot-y and sci-fi-ish. It looks like a nice aesthetic. I'm really curious to see what ILM is going to bring to the table with this. And I really want to see what other characters are going to be in this. Fingers crossed for my boy Jazz. Y'all know Jazz is one of my favorite characters of all time. Maybe Hotshot 2 as a background appearance would be nice. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this movie turns out next year. But let's go through the spectacle of Rise of the Beast first, please, before I have a heart attack. And the last thing that I want to cover in this video is sort of me theorizing and many other people on the internet theorizing about something in Rise of the Beast. Will Airrazor actually transform in robot mode? This was brought up, I first saw this a few days ago from Is Rise of the Beast trailer out on Twitter, and I think Ramdean Studios on Instagram posted about this theory. In all the footage we've seen all the other Maximals transform in their robot modes, and we've seen the control arts with them. They have robot modes and CG designs. Airrazor, the only thing we've gotten about her is her bird design. In all the footage that we've seen, we have not heard anything about her or seen her in the final battle. We haven't heard anything about her transforming in the movie. So, and on top of that, the Studio Series Rise of the Beast figure is retooled / shares the same engineering from her Kingdom release back in 2021. They're very similar, just more mechanical details and obviously Cybertronized. Is that even a word? Cybertronianized? Whatever you want to say that. And it's very striking to me that she's more than likely not going to get a chance to transform. Because if you remember in one of the test screening leaks, spoiler alert for those of you watching if you don't want to hear it, Airrazor is supposedly going to get hacked and taken control of and turn evil in the middle of the movie when they're fighting in Peru on the bridge and stuff. Because in the trailer here, if you look very closely in the trailer from December, Airrazor is breathing fire on the bridge that Optimus is running, presumably doing that so Optimus doesn't get the upper hand and get to the Terracons or whatever is happening in that scene. So that shot right there might be a scene of Airrazor actually being hacked and being evil, which, by the way, reminds me of that one episode of From Beast Wars I was just watching literally last night. This just popped into my head, of Rhinox accidentally, I think he got hacked or he did it to himself or something, and he turned into a Predacon. He turned evil. He joined forces with them for a little bit of that episode. That's what that reminds me of a little bit. Maybe they took inspiration from that. Who knows? But yeah, I think I'm starting to become a believer that we're not going to see Airrazor get a chance to transform in robot mode. She's either going to die or she's going to get injured, put in stasis lock, and she's not going to get a chance to transform into robot mode during the final battle, which is maybe the part where we see all the other Maximals in their robot modes. They're probably saving that in the movie towards the end for the final battle. Or we might be getting them transforming into robot modes towards the beginning when Unicron is shown destroying their homeworld, Biospera, Animatron, Eucharis. There's so many different labels in Transformers continuity for their home planet. But that is a topic for a different video. Yeah, there's a lot of things pointing towards Airrazor not transforming in the movie. Her Studio Series figure being heavily based off of the Kingdom figure. Not seeing any parts of her transforming in the trailer, not seeing her in the final battle shots at all. Same thing with Bumblebee and Mirage. So take that as you will. And what was the last thing? I think those are all the reasons. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Do you think Airrazor will get a chance to see? Will get a chance to transform into robot mode? Do you think the rumors of her getting hacked by the Terracons towards the middle of the movie is true? Because, like I said before in different videos, a lot of those things from those test screenings from last summer and during the fall have turned out to be true. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. And we do see that shot of her breathing fire, destroying the bridge that Optimus is running across in the first trailer from December. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Who knows what's going to happen with Airrazor in this movie. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about the animation style so far, the concept art for the Cybertron movie next year, and what do you guys think about a Robosen Optimus Prime? Will you guys be getting it? Let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.